First question, how do you cope with yourself when you discover your fetish? 2, do you feel sick or worthless or anything like that? 3, do you agree with how society and law views bestiality? 4, do you find different animals more or less attractive?
That's him. It's him. It is him. He was posting this, bro. Vaush is into bestiality, 100% without question, and was posted about it before. This is potentially the last. This is potentially it. It's goodbye, horses. I'm crying over you. I'm sure it needs no introduction at this point. But H3 issued what I thought was their final response to Vaush. But apparently they're doing another segment on him today, which at this point, I'm like, what more could you possibly have to say about this? The end of an era. We've milked it pretty good. But what more could you possibly have to say about what? Like, it's kind of done, though. I just kept repeating myself when I was covering his response. Oh, more screenshots. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Yeah, of course. There is some, there's a few scraps of new material, I guess you could say. Anyway, this is probably going to be it, unless there's something particularly substantive in the response today. I doubt I'm going to talk about this again. But anyway, there we go. We got over 1,000 people in here. Let's get this show on the road. Yeah, I might take a look at the Wick Food Shop stuff. We'll see. I've got a bunch of other stuff to get through first.
And he did post an update video. Now, I did not need a 2-hour video. It's like 2 hours long. In my opinion, the video should just be like, you know what? I have issues. It's not normal. And frankly, I probably should get help for it. And that's what I'm going to do. You know?
Yeah.
But instead, he spent 2 hours trying to talk about how he is a great speaker. He does have a talent for orating. In another age, he could have been Adolf Hitler, probably.
Speed up a bit.
He could have easily. He could be. He's probably hailing Hitler back in.
Yeah, basically, just to say as well, with that video, it was pretty bad. There was a couple of points where he just kind of unrepentantly admitted, like, yeah, I was being edgy, trying to make edgy arguments back then. But like, you know, it's too little, too late. And also, the context of this revelation that he's got this lolly horsecock folder, I think, isn't really being taken into account in the way that he's responded to it either. But anyway,
internet universe, as we speak. But instead of that, we got 2 hours of him explaining that he's just edgy, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you watched the whole thing, AB. If you had to summarize it.
Yeah, so he goes...
Yeah, you're right. All Vaush had to do was put out a video and go, hey, guys, so listen, I'm going to be very quick and summarize this quickly. This is what this was. This is what was happening there. This is what that was. The stuff that was on my computer, I understand it's completely unacceptable. I did genuinely do it accidentally, if that's what he wants to go with. But it was an accident. I've obviously deleted it now, and I'll be a lot more cautious about the stuff in the future. You know, bish, bash, bosh. There we go. Job done. But he had to do this long, meandering response, going over every single detail. And on top of that as well, right, he even was covering things that weren't even being covered by other people. He was bringing up screenshots I'd literally never seen before in my entire life. You know, and it was like, dude, why are you bringing this up? It just seems like an insane overstretch to cover all this other stuff too. And I think there was even one clip that I hadn't seen widely covered either. So yeah, I don't know. It was a pretty bad response.
By clip explaining it, and he says that these clips make him cringe and that they've haunted him since he said them. They were most of them around 2018, 2019, and he didn't realize the harm in what he was saying. He didn't even realize how bad that it looked to audiences outside of his own until he debated it with a bigger creator. And so he's trying to justify them. He says that they were cringe, they were bad, but he is not a pedo, pretty much.
I promise you guys, I am not a pedo. I want to make this very clear. Dude, you lost when you're already in that. I promise you guys, everybody, listen, I'm not a pedo. Please. Here's the video. Let me pull it up. Just to
Wait, him bringing up old screenshots is him getting ahead of future material. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, that might be the reason. Yeah.
give you an idea of
what
we're dealing with here.
That would make sense, all that kind of stuff. That he was edgy back in the days, but we did see your hard
Not
drive.
with the fucking. That's
we
what
saw your hard drive.
That's what I keep coming back to.
On the hard drive.
And if he had made this video 2 months ago, it probably would have been a good move, right? To just like all at once address all these old clips of him that have been floating around. But like,
well, the funny thing about that is he has tried to make videos responding to this drama before. But every time he hasn't just stated it in the way that he said it. He has always tried to angle it that he is still correct and he was still actually correct to say this. But offering some sort of meager, oh, I should have used a different example. But in this case, he was more willing to say, I was just trying to be edgy and I should never have done that. But then on top of that as well, he's still trying to, like, did you get that feeling too? Like, even though he's claiming that he was wrong to do it, it still feels like he's trying to find a reason or way to justify it in some way. You know, that's what it came across like to me.
now the circumstance is pretty different. It's pretty different now, isn't it?
And there's more things coming up now. Someone found what is in the video folder. People found out the tiny sliver of the thumbnail.
I saw that, and I looked into it a bit, and I wasn't sure if it was something or nothing.
I don't know either, but I saw like a short clip, and now people are digging into that.
I think I watched the same thing you saw.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So,
but I mean, listen. At the end of the day, the folder kind of you can't let him take you on this trip, this 2-hour journey of interweaving excuses and contextual stuff. None of that. I mean, listen. The folder just end the story. Let me just play you guys here.
Cheers, my horse.
You know what? I want to show you guys the new stuff before. Let me pepper his excuses with some new stuff.
Oh God!
First, let's.
Oh my God! Okay, fair enough. So there is apparently new stuff he's going to bring up. So I guess we'll see.
Remember what I like to call the 1-2 punch.
Right now, we've all jerked at the lolly at some point or another. We've all. Well, you don't have a penis. We have all.
This is so bad.
We have at some point in our lives been going fucking crazy on some.
Oh, also, he didn't address this either. He didn't address the hypocrisy. I suppose he kind of did in saying it was an accident, right? But like, you know, he didn't address the correctly pointed out hypocrisy that he's got this material, which we all know he's downloading it to jerk off to, of course. You know, without recognizing this aspect.
Site, and we've been fucking stroking as hard and fast as we can, and then after we nut,
he addressed the clip, but he didn't address the hypocrisy of saying this, and then later on saying that if you jerk it off to lolly, you're a nonce. So he kind of did it separately, but as one single argument, it's quite strong, isn't it?
Over our history chat, and we go like, oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy.
Some of these girls looked pretty young. Okay? I don't give a fuck, all right? That's...
Yeah. What was his excuse for that one? But anyway, okay, then you take this clip, and then you connect the dots, and it's GG.
Nice. Okay, next question. Simulated child
Lolly
stuff?
I think it's pretty sussy.
What's that?
I think that if you have an interest in that sort of stuff, you should definitely be checking yourself as to why. You know, like, the thing that really bothers me about this shit, apart from the fact that anytime you want to look at, like, hentai on a hentai site, you have to, like, negate the tag lolly, and thus 50%.
So he says here, interestingly, he goes back, that he negates the tag lolly. But his excuse for having the lolly stuff is that he was just downloading stuff willy-nilly from this website. Willy-nilly? Will it be wobbly?
I think it's pretty sussy. % of the site's content. The thing that bothers me is people who pretend there's no relationship whatsoever between like drawn lolly shit and actual attraction to children. Of course there's a relationship between those things. Ridiculous to pretend otherwise.
So, I mean, but let me show you the new stuff. Okay,
we're going to get to the new stuff, so that's good. We're getting straight into it. The other thing as well. Let me ask you this, okay? If there's an image that you like the look of and you download it and you're attracted to it, okay, and you later find out that it's a lolly image and initially you were attracted to it, oh, dude, is that not a bit of a fucking condemnation in and of itself that you're attracted to that? Oh. Uh-oh. Kind of a bad look, no? So even in Vaush's excuse of, oh, I didn't realize what it was and I accidentally downloaded it, that's still got some condemnation with it too, because you're looking at an image of what is supposed to be a child and finding it attractive. I mean, look, I guess in some certain, if not porno stuff, but like, maybe sometimes you might look at an image and it's not like we were talking about this the other day, weren't we? You know, if you got someone who's canonically 17 and they're drawn like an adult, that might hold a bit more sway. But not with what we're dealing with on Vaush's hard drive, you know. Yeah, sure. I've never downloaded like, you know, normal porno before back when I was younger, you know, back before the what was it? You know, the Pornhub days and whatnot. But nowadays there's just no need to download it, really, is there? Don't what? What do you mean? What do you mean don't? People keep doing that and I feel like I'm saying something that isn't that bad. And then people are like, no, don't. Oh, you mean don't download it? Oh, okay. Not a problem. Not going to be a problem. But on this computer, I mean, yeah, there's like, I could show you everything on here now and it'd just be drama shit or something like that. Maybe some DMs from an old drama I've covered. I don't know. Anyway,
We've all jerked it.
Had my jaw on the floor.
We're repeating ourselves.
Let's see. He did not address the context here. Can I open this? Oh, yeah, dude. Okay, so this is all new stuff. This one is not that bad, but it's just another one. I mean, it's bad. For anybody, it's bad. For him, it's not that bad. But it's just another on the giant pile. This is new. I've always wanted to discuss this really interesting article I read about the sexual dynamics of pre-colonial Hawaii.
Wait, hang on a sec. Someone said, and it might be true, that Vaush was like showing new screenshots in order to get ahead of them if they were revealed. But the ones that he showed were like really like nothing. There wasn't really anything that substantive there. But he didn't show stuff like this, which just sounds horrendous. Why? What would ever possess you to say such insane things? Well, there's one answer, I suppose, but... Oh shit, Papa Meat did a video about Vaush. What? I would have thought that Papa Meat would be like a pro-Vaush guy, because he's like a lefty kind of guy, isn't he? We'll have a look at that as well while we're here, when we finish this bit.
Hawaiian civilization, because they sure had no problem fucking kids, and the anthropological evidence seemed to suggest there wasn't a culture of child abuse.
Oh, boy.
New as in, I'm just seeing this for the first time, yeah. It's from 2018, not that long ago.
What?
Again, he has a persistent interest. Here he is, this one is nuts.
Yeah.
So, now, presumably, it's alleged that this is him. I haven't seen him try to deny it. This is his user, Irish Laddie. That's what he was known as.
Yeah.
Before he switched his name to Vaush. I think,
okay, right. I'm glad they're showing this because it puts it on them rather than me. Because I did see this and I did think, oh, should I show this on stream? But the reason that I didn't show it is because I couldn't really verify if it was true. And it just seemed too on the nose. Do you know what I mean? It was like, nah, this is too good. Evidence against him. I just didn't buy it. I was like, nah, come on, there's no way. Does anyone know anything about this? If this is true, like, this is crazy. If this is true. Chud was scared to show this because I didn't know if I could prove it was Vaush or not, so I didn't bother. Whereas the other stuff, it's like proven. Yes, that is definitely him.
in part, he changed his name because of all these scandals, right? That's what I read. And here is a backup of an AMA request in which he wanted to ask people. He was seeking AMA request, an active participant in bestiality, as long as we're keeping with the theme of sexual deviancy. So he wants to talk to people who are participating in bestiality and sexual deviancy. First question, how do you cope with yourself when you discover your fetish? 2, do you feel sick or worthless or anything like that? 3, do you agree with how society and law views bestiality? 4, do you find different animals more or less attractive? Or is it a blanket thing like dogs are better than horses, which are better than pigs or something? Or is it just animals in general? Have you told any friends and family? How did they react? This, again...
So here's a big problem that I see when it comes to these discussions, right? Is people do the whole edgy, the incest debate or the bestiality debate and talk about how it's no different to X, Y, and Z, right? And it's supposed to be a philosophical thing where you're trying to demonstrate that people haven't got well thought through reasoning on why they don't like things, right? But there's a difference between having a discussion about something and then being a participant in said thing. And I wonder if people didn't get the memo that you're not supposed to necessarily do the things that you're arguing about, you know. You're not supposed to engage in it. You're just supposed to have a discussion about it to point out some inadequacy in another person's thinking about something, you know, an apparent inadequacy. Not actually go and do it because it's like justified. So people might look at this and do the whole kind of like, you know, oh, you know, well, is it really that bad? You eat a burger, don't you? And it's like, sure, if you want to have a philosophical conversation, but if someone is willingly participating in the act, I think if you want to, you know, criticize them for that, I don't think you need to be perfectly morally consistent to do so. I think it's reasonable for you to just be like, yeah, this is kind of grotesque, isn't it? You know? Again, I don't know what my philosophication is. I don't care about that stuff, really. But I just think that, yeah, there is an impact on yourself in these acts. And I think that's worth bearing in mind. You know, rather than do the whole, oh, well, yeah, but, you know, who's getting hurt? Who's getting hurt? I mean, firstly, the animal may well be getting hurt. But again, appreciate you got the meat stuff. That's fine. We don't need to get into that. So maybe you just write it off with that kind of argument. But if you're doing it yourself, what impact is it having on you? Chud believes in the soul. Is that a soul argument? Really? No, what? Is it? I don't think it is. Anyway, I don't want to get into all the philosophication of it. I'm not really interested in that. I reserve the right. Is it? Oh, fuck, okay. The mind, the body, and the soul. But I would be saying, like, what impact would it have on your mind? Oh, don't say metaphysics. I don't care. Listen, I don't fucking care. It's weird and icky. It's weird and icky, and that's it. That's all I'm going to say on the matter, okay? That's it. End of discussion. But, like, you know, listen, even if you don't want to get into all the fucking ethics of it or whatever, okay? Put that to one side, right? What you can say, whether or not you agree with it, think it's not an issue because you eat meat or whatever the case may be, what you can say is that it looks like, based on this, assuming this is true, right, is that Vaush is interested in actual discussions about bestiality, actual bestiality, not just fake, made-up, online, drawn dick bestiality. Actual people that have had sexual interactions with animals. Oh, okay. I just, you know, I feel like, what's the name of that podcast? Zooier Than Thou. Who's ever heard of or listened to Zooier Than Thou, right? There's a podcast called Zooier Than Thou, and it's a bunch of bestiality people that talk about doing bestiality. Obviously, it gets posted about on Kiwi farms and stuff. But it's like, what? So are we supposed to just accept that as like, yeah, well, you can have a podcast about that and no one cares? Like, no, I don't think so. I disagree. I think we're allowed to look at these people, and even if you don't want to get into all the ethics of it, at least say, yeah, it's fucking weird, bro. What you doing? Okay? There we go. That's my take. Anyway.
When you put it all together, it's crazy. The picture is wild, dude. But that's not even the worst. Here's a comment in that thread. Oh, and as an honest aside question, how the fuck does horse girl sex work or horse gay gentleman sex? I understand what happens. I just don't understand how.
Yeah, exactly. If Vaush has a bunch of pictures of dicks on his hard drive, was asking about dicks and homosexual sex, can we infer that he's gay and likes dicks or just being edgy? Well, that's what I'm trying to get across, is like, put aside any of the personal ideas of judgment or thoughts about it. Assuming this is true, which obviously I can't verify, this is something that was posted that I saw. At the very least, you can say Vaush is interested in actual bestiality, engaging with people who have engaged in it, and then you can make your own judgment as to what you want to think of that. Okay? If you think it's fine, if you're a weird freak and you think, oh, I don't care, then that's fine. Obviously not as weird as doing the thing. If you want to judge it more harshly, judge it more harshly. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think that's a pretty reasonable conclusion to come to, is that it's not, as people have said, it's just drawn horse cocks. I don't think it is just drawn horse cocks, is it?
How it happens.
Getting fucked by a horse.
That's it, man. He continues.
Oh my god, is that Poblax? What the fuck?
He says, oh, this is from our sex. Or that was the AMA was there. How so? It had brown shoulders. I mean, I like girls having sex with horses, and that wasn't there, but, you know, within reason. What was the context of that? I feel like something's cut out here. This is a weird.
Cheers, my
screenshot.
horse.
Not sure. Let me look.
Yeah, I feel like I saw one with more context. But anyway,
Oh boy.
he says he responded to another person. Oh, well played. Would you suck off a horse?
Get the fuck out.
Okay, and then another one. Okay, I see you're into some weird ass bestiality stuff. Be honest with me here. Would you take it in the ass from a horse?
Well, listen, this is what I've been saying. I can't verify this is real. It could be, I mean, dude, you can fake so much on the internet now. There's some stuff I'm willing to agree that is probably true, like a Discord screenshot, you know, roughly is, you know, as long as I know the context of it and what the deal is, I'm probably going to say that's correct. But like this, I can't verify it, and I wish I could because it would be funny. No?
Well, I don't want to jump to conclusions.
That's why I'm showing all this. How are some of you unironically mad? You're such losers. It's just a horse. Mods, you can change it back. Thank you for keeping it going for a while, though. I like the horse posting. It was a good era.
Oh, so, okay. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, boy. So the posts are archived. So the posts are true. They did happen. Could it be a different Irish laddie, maybe?
How do I make money off depressed people?
$5 Canadian from PG.
Thank you for the super chat.
Should fly to Turkey. Lot of attractive donkeys for him to hook up with, and not talking about the one wearing veils.
Oh, wait. Wait. Wait, no. Wait. Oh, no. This is his account. It's posting recently in Vaush, no? Wait, what? Is this his actual account? Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, I don't even know what the words are to it. I just know the tone. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Hang on. Wait. Awaiting confirmation. Awaiting confirmation. We are waiting final confirmation. Irish laddie. Wait. Wait, so no, this is him, right? This is his Reddit account, Irish laddie. Can anyone confirm? Oh, moderator of Vaush. Oh, yeah, it's got to be. It is him. Okay, it is him then. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, no. I haven't got enough leverage out of that yet. So if anything, I'm glad we're doing this segment because I can do that. Jesus Christ. That's him. It's him. It is him. He was posting this shit, bro. This is him. It's archived. Okay. So I can state with absolute certainty that it was definitely Irish laddie that was posting this absolute degen bestiality stuff. Oh boy. No way, it's real. Dude, that's crazy. What the posting bestiality. Posting bestiality fantasies on main. I just see. I thought that when they were saying, "Oh, he just likes to draw on horsecock and it's kind of harmless, and he's a size queen." No, he's not just a size queen, and horses happen to have big dicks. He actually is into bestiality. Vaush is into bestiality, 100% without question, and was posted about it before. I don't understand why the bestiality thing isn't getting more traction. Because for a long time now, people have made these kind of like Giga Chad philosophizer arguments about how, you know, bestiality is not an issue because we have farming. I mean, this is fundamentally a vegan argument, isn't it? You know, like, how can you possibly have a problem with bestiality when animals get raped in animal husbandry all the time? Because obviously farmers have to make animals pregnant to get milk and so on and so forth, right? So that's the kind of vegan argument. Dude. Okay. How does this keep getting crazier, dude? This is mental. This from 3 years ago. Anti-Voshites have another master post. It's not good. Jesus Christ. I love it. Listen. I love it when it's like, oh, there's a master post, and it's just a bunch of absolute insane degen shit that he said. Yeah, Dogwarts has played its part. Dan needs to answer for his crimes of Dogwarts. Oh, God. Well, there's loads.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
There's so much here that I didn't even know about. I've never seen this before. See, this is what I'm saying to you, is making a philosophical argument about bestiality when you're talking about it in the context of like the animal husbandry industry or something. Okay. But when it's being used to defend your own proclivities and your own desires to have sex with a horse, I mean, an actual horse, not just a cartoon one, I think that does make a difference to how we should view those kind of statements. So he legit just wants to fuck animals. Yes. And his 400k fans thinks it's okay. Yeah, I think so. Or they don't see it as that big a deal and it's just something to be joked about. I thought at the least it was just the drawn cocks. But no, apparently he's into the real deal as well. Dude, this is nuts. This is like a treasure trove. What the fuck? Waiting on our zoophilia ethics collab stream, except we can talk about horse cocks too. See, this is the thing, is like, it's one thing to joke about this stuff and it be an edgy joke, but this is, underlying this is an actual serious desire to do bestiality stuff. I'm so brain broken by the internet, right? And all the debate bro culture shit. You know, like it is fairly reasonable to be like outraged by someone openly talking about being into bestiality. Is that okay, do you think? I mean, I don't know, I just feel like, oh, well, have you considered that in the meat industry? It's like, okay, I get it, right? You want to have a philosophical conversation. I'm not talking about a philosophical conversation. I'm talking about being a sick freak. Like, bro, am I allowed to call someone a sick freak or not? God, this is fucking messed up, man. Oh, God. Nope, that would turn into necrophilia pretty quickly. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Well played. Would you suck with a horse? Yes. Rock on, man. Oh! Have you never heard anyone IRL say they're into that? No! What? No, never! Never in my entire life. If you were at like a party and you were just, having some drinks and whatever, and someone turned around and said, yeah, bestiality or whatever, everyone would be like, what? Everyone would be like, what the fuck? They'd be like absolutely shocked that this person would be saying that out loud. No, it is not a normal thing. I'm pretty sure, I mean, I'd imagine there's probably some sort of help you can get if you're into it to get out of it because it's kind of fucked up, no? You wouldn't be like, rock on, man. Yeah, exactly. You guys are porn sick. Yeah, if you turned up with someone like a friend and they started banging on about how much they wanted horse dick, and it wasn't a joke, and they were serious.
$9.99 from Torsi.
You get brought to one side. Can you leave, please?
Washington, that's why the horse sex cases from where the horse killed the Boeing engineer.
Wait, what was that? Why is it a philosophical conversation if we're talking about real animals getting killed versus hypothetical horse being fucked? You actually eat animals, Vaush doesn't fuck them. From horse. Well, you say he doesn't. I mean, first of all, we can't know that for sure. And secondly, given half a chance, he probably would. Never let this man be... Never let Vaush into your farm, okay? If you see Vaush coming into your farm, no, not today. We don't allow your kind in here. Dude, this stuff is like, amongst polite, normal society, people think it's grotesque and disgusting to do this kind of thing.
Ooh, oh, ho, 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 ho. Well played. Would you suck off a horse?
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Horse? No. Pig?
Thank you very much, David Cameron, for the $3. Oh my god, yeah, stuff like... Remember this stuff as well. We need more leftist porn. Oh god, dude, I can't fucking... This is the center of porn sick mentality to me. This is like the most disgusting porn sick shit I see. It's just so gross, man. We've gone too far. We need to go back. I'm not reading it. It's gross. We need to go back, okay? We need to go back a couple of steps to having a little bit of shame and not, you know, we don't have to be totally prudish, but holy fuck, can we just pump the brakes on some of this T-gen shit a little bit? Is that okay, society? Your YouTube stream volume is low, is it? Vaush's community is like the boiling frog. They've been marinating in this nasty mentality for so long, they've deluded themselves it's all okay and normal. Now, animal abuse should still be a crime.
Okay, that's wonderful.
But Vaush says here,
how do I make money people?
Oh my god! Spivmeister, thank you for the gifted subs. Appreciate it. Don't think bestiality is necessarily an animal abuse.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
$4.99 from CamDog301. To clarify, is Vaush the one or the woman in Into Horse?
I mean, just getting into the, like, the problem with it is that it's going to be difficult to discern what... This is so... Isn't this the fundamental problem with wanting to get on with animals? Is they're not going to be able to tell you what's what, or you're getting them to do it under false pretenses. The peanut butter trick, for example, you know that's like could be considered abusive because you're getting someone to do something under false pretense. You're getting them to do it under false pretenses. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm surprised, you know, this Zooier Than Now, I think, made the same sort of points. So maybe Vaush should go and have a guest appearance on there.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Horse? No. Dogs? Yes.
Well, I mean, obviously, animal, you know, these weird freak degen bestiality people try and argue that, oh, well, actually, you can tell by the way the animal is doing X, Y, and Z. But I mean, yeah. I mean, listen, you have to go speak to them. I'm not a bestiality defender. I think bestiality is really fucked. One of the funniest moments that I had on stream a while back when I was still doing more panels is when we got that guy to admit that he sucked off a dog. But he said that the reason that he did it is because he liked the taste and the texture of it, not Because he was autistic. I'm not even joking. That literally happened, okay? It's a classic. It's an absolute classic. He was very dog-pilled, yeah. Well, I don't know. People are calling me religious because I think that it has an impact on oneself. I'm not even saying it's on your soul. It's just, dude, it seems it's probably going to fuck your head up mentally to be doing shit with animals personally. I mean, you know, it means that they feel they're justified to go and talk about it publicly without shame. So I think that probably is part of it. Oh yeah, the gecko thing was weird as well. Anyway, okay, look, we don't need to go over all of this. We've been for quite a bit of it.
But how do I make money?
Thank you for the super chats.
People?
Hi, Bully Bullies. Knew a dude who did it with a goat once. Oh my god. How could you even find a goat attractive? They're ugly as fuck. And they stink, don't they? Oh, good lord. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Listen, it's always nice for you guys to come and, you know. Anyway, come on. Let's get through this. We've still got quite a lot to get through. Come on.
So there's an AMA of him asking intimate details about sexual deviance and bestiality and seeming to show some interest in it.
He says in his new video, by the way, that he's done with the underage jokes that he gets from chat. They could continue with the horse jokes. Those are funny. He thinks those are funny, but not the underage.
Because for him, it's like, I don't want to fuck kids. I just want to fuck horses. Yeah. And like, that's not as bad, frankly.
Yep.
But it's still really fucked up. Like the horse thing by itself would destroy most people. But if he can convince people, no, I just want to fuck animals, not kids. That's a
yeah, exactly.
Money off depressed people.
$4.99 from Easy E. Bring back shamming.
True. And on top of that as well, think about some of Turkey Tom's content where he's making a video about someone. Some of it is just, this person is into beasts.